We've all heard the expression, timing is everything. Or how about you get out of it what you put into it? Both of these sayings come together when we talk about our IRA investments, because it's true. When you put money, those IRA dollars in, and when you take them out can determine how much you'll get out of your IRA investments. Here to explain the ins and outs of IRAs is Jim Lineweaver, certified financial planner with the Lineweaver Financial Group. Hello, hello again. So, first of all, an IRA, that's an individual retirement account.
Correct.
That's our money, our responsibility, not the employer's, correct?
Yeah, this really has nothing to do with your employer. So it's not a 403B, it's not a 457, it's not a 401K. This is something you're going to do on your own, and depending on if you're contributing to employer plans will dictate if you can even qualify to put money into a traditional IRA or a Roth. So you got to follow some strict guidelines with doing that. But they can be great vehicles because you'll tax deduct the money going into a traditional, it'll grow tax deferred and come out. The Roth, on the other hand, after tax money going in, grows tax deferred but comes out tax free. We all love tax free money, so that could be a great opportunity for people.
Okay, so since we talked about ins and outs, let's talk with the ins, the contributions. So how much are we allowed to contribute?
Well, if you're less than age 50, you can put in $5,000. If you're over age 50, you get an extra catch-up provision, which is another $1,500 or a total of $6,500 in any one given year.
Okay.
And a lot of people are confused because don't forget, if your spouse isn't working, you may be able to make an IRA contribution for yourself and do a spousal IRA so you can double that up to maybe $13,000.
Okay. And what if your spouse is working or you're working?
Yeah, what ended up happening is then, we really want to coordinate all the benefits. So you got to look at the employer, got to look at the traditional, look at the Roth, and try to get a good handle on all those to put together to maximize your benefits.
Look at
everything. It's not just for you, it's for your spouse as well.
Right, okay. So we've put money in. When can we take it out?
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of different rules here. So what ends up happening is if you have a hardship, so in other words you're disabled or anything like that, what will end up happening is you can take money out and avoid what's called a 59.5 rule, because they normally hit you with a 10% penalty if you take money out. But for the disability, for beneficiary IRAs, if somebody's deceased and you've inherited money, some distributions from an annuity may qualify to, if you're going to take substantial equal payments over an extended period of time. So there are ways to get around that distribution penalty, but traditionally think of a retirement as hitting 59.5. You start taking money out. If it's a traditional side, you'll just pay taxes. You're going to avoid the underlying 10% distribution penalty.
So that 59.5 is kind of the cutoff point.
Yes.
So that's when we can take money out. How about when we must take withdrawals out?
Yeah, this is where the IRS is going to slap your hand if you don't take money out soon, when you're supposed to. So in the year that you turn 70.5, what happens is it says that you should really be taking, and this is an example for your viewers, taking a distribution mandatory by the following year. So let's say you turn 70 on September of 2013. On March 30th, you hit 70.5. Your beginning date mandatory is April 1st of the following year, but guess what? If you wait till that 2015 to start, you're going to have to take 2 distributions, and it may kick you into a higher tax bracket. So be very careful. You may prefer to take one in 14 and then again in 15 and beyond. Okay.
So you can and you must, but you still have to time. So this is all crazy information. It makes me feel like I'm in and out and upside down. So, but you've got help, right?
We do. We have an education program, all the ins and outs of the IRA, this and a lot more. What we're going to do is we're going to have these education programs on Tuesday, June 10th at 6:30 and Thursday, June 12th at 1 o'clock, and these are free to your viewers.
Excellent. Great information. We put a lot of information into this segment about IRAs. If you didn't get all you need out of it, be sure to attend one of Jim's seminars or give him a call. The number's coming up next.
For more information, call the Lineweaver Financial Group at 1-888-313-4009 or click to www.lineweaver.net. Next, what does your coverage cover?